Hello everyone, here's my clip where I jump out of bed and show the view of my room and the outside, just like all those cool people on Instagram. So it was so bright outside, just incredibly bright. So anyway, here's Veracruz Part 2, Turbo Fish 5000. Yeah, I just kind of made that up. So that's a tugboat. It's another tugboat. What they're doing is they're going out to meet that guy and bring him into port. So it's day 2 in Veracruz. Gonna try to get some good pictures today, but the most pressing issues that I will be addressing is trying to find some underwear and possibly some new shoes that actually fit me, which will probably be almost impossible. Yes. So that's that harbor cruise ship I was looking at yesterday, I believe. I want to see what they're going to do to determine if I'm actually going to spend money on going on it. Oh look, the elevator's fixed. Liars! It's never broken. Liars! Tiny little elevator. Tiny little elevator. So it was time for brunch. This was the first warning. Chips with a spicy mayonnaise. Not good. This was the second major warning. I ordered coffee. I got instant. Yeah, so they had some hot sauce collection. The ketchup was definitely the most flavorful of all three of those. And once again, pork chops. Everything else was good, but kind of getting tired of pork chops by this point. No matter what you do, it's still a pork chop, and they refuse to use seasoning. I don't know why, they just did. This is a torta from down the street, like right next to the house. This is a Carnitas Torta. It's delicious. If you look in here, you can see, like, check it out. So look at this. Crispy pork, and it's got all this other good stuff. And this salsa is better than any of those salsas you saw on that table. So I'm just saying, Veracruz was kind of a bust on Mexican food. The waterfront in Veracruz had Artisans Markets. You can see it going all the way down through there. Also there on the waterfront, on the left, fishing boats. Fishing boats that I know went out to sea. And I know they caught things because I saw them do it. You can see the fishing net here. They go out to sea really early in the morning, and usually they're back by about 9 o'clock. But they catch fish. So also, you see this guy, he's trying to get his seafood. He's hand fishing. And I actually saw a large amount of people hand fishing, and you can actually rent by the hour little hand fishing cards. I saw him catch a fish, so their fish are plentiful. Here we have a tugboat. It's one of the ones we watched bring in that large ship earlier, and Veracruz marking as port. But where does all the seafood go? Where does all the seafood go? Here we see a statue of Baron Alexander von Humboldt. This guy was everywhere. He crossed Mexico from Acapulco to Veracruz and left there around 1804, I believe. And then he went to the United States. Extremely bright day, and here we see another statue. This is after I really tried to make it show up, but that's as good as I can get. Such a bright day. Another statue here. I think that's the indigenous people fishing. Got all that going on and everything. There's a lot of detail here. Fishing net, once again. Pregnant lady carrying a baby. I'm not sure what. Picking up bread maybe. Picking stuff. And here we go. I am really not sure what's happening here, but I do not think that horse was happy at all. So over on one corner of the Melicom, there's a trio of statues. It's Mexican war heroes and war dead from the incident of 1914. As an American, I'm not going to get into the incident of 1914, but you know, we have our statues in America for our dead, and they have their statues, and they deserve the same honors because they are heroes of our respective countries. And the detail on these statues is really nice, and you can just see the defiance. I mean, yeah. So yeah, look at the detail on this statue, and I also like, it was such a bright day, and you got the really bright blue behind it. But yeah, just some really nice statues, and they deserve to be seen. They really do. So I was in this area last night, and did take some pictures and everything, but it really looks a lot different in the daylight, and I could not get a good picture of the statue. It's a former president of Mexico, in front of the really nice building and everything, but I got him today, got his plaque, so there you go, we got that. So shade was at a premium in that area. Here we have a view of the Mexican flag flying over. And I started trying to look for some shade. I also bought some shades. Bought some really cool purple sunglasses. They had a graded tint and everything like that. I really liked them. And I lost them in Merida with my hat. But that's still a little ways down the road. And continuing along, you can see it has a very European feel, in my opinion. Got all the sidewalk cafes, so much good food, but not really hardly any seafood. Beautiful plaza, you know, you got that shade there, and you got the fountain coming up. It was really gorgeous. I mean, look at the tile work. I know I've said stuff about tile work, but it's really, really, really nice. Turbofish 5000, Turbofish 5000. It's a fish with turbo. Yeah. Completely aware that last part made no sense, but it just needed to happen.
Sembré buenas semillas que hoy lo que yo les digo.
I only started recording like halfway through it. So before, I always said look up. Here, I say look down. This was outside of one of the museums there. The museum was closed due to COVID, but this was on the sidewalk out front. This is tile work, which I'm raging about again. You can see the scale by my boots there, and just look at the intricacies of it. I'm very, very impressed with this. I mean, just look at the details, and it's like you got your horses, you got your warriors, you got everything. You got horses, you got cannons, you got warriors everywhere, you got guys with shields, guys with staffs. Just great detail. You got everything. I really like this one right here. This particular horse running over the guy with the spear reminds me of how I feel when people find out I'm trying to take a trip and they go, "But I don't want you to go." Yeah. So anyway, sitting by the dock of the bay. Do, 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 do. Ooh, look at that pollution. Please tune in next time for Veracruz Part 3, Night of the Double-Decker Tour Bus Extravaganza. Kelsontastic. Available everywhere, pretty much. Seriously, maybe coming to Vera if I like the platform. If you'd like to help with further adventures, there's the Venmo and here's the Cash App. And absolutely no promotional consideration was paid by this guy at all. But he does have a cool band. Check out Life Jacket Band for a cool poppy punk listen. See what you think. Sharks and minnows.